Driving the competition into the ground might not be your thing, but what's for sure is that you hate feeling trapped or exploited, especially if it's by a person in a position of authority or someone who is close to you. In the Australian cricket team, under the rules of John Buchanan, Shane Warne felt trapped and made it a lifelong commitment to prove that he was right and his coach was wrong.
Are you for real? This bloke had no idea about the game of cricket, John Buchanan, never played the game, doesn't know what the players go through, and suddenly starts saying he wrecked the culture of the baggy green. I mean, that is just a disgraceful comment from someone that had no idea about the game of cricket.
The problem is Warne and Buchanan have different motivation types. Warne is motivated by freedom, so he's energized by breaking the rules. So picture this. On one side of the dressing room, you have a coach, a former university lecturer who loves the process.
I think one of the important things to deal with is firstly understand that yes, we have results, but there is a process to getting results. So de-emphasise the results and get in on the process. How do we get there?
And on the other side, the player who doesn't care about the process. All he cares about are results.
I love the contest. You know, I was very competitive. I love being in a contest where it's two of us. You know, it's who's going to win.
That doesn't mean that you or Warne are against hard work or practice. The difference is you both measure your output by results, not the time spent at training.
And I'd set myself challenges like, okay, I'm going to hit it 3 times today, and I wouldn't leave till I hit it 3 times. If that took hours, it took hours. If I did it in 20 minutes, okay, let's say do it 4 times tomorrow.
So imagine a training session where Warne sets himself a challenge but gets the result in 20 minutes. Warne feels good and wants to end the session. But the coach has a process and tells Warne to keep training. Warne feels trapped and resents the coach. Now, I'm sure you can recall a moment when you felt the same way, when you felt you were being made to do something that just doesn't matter. You, more than anyone, will understand that Warne isn't being lazy. He just places more importance on things like feel and intuition.
Whenever I was sitting at home, I'd have a cricket ball in my hand and I'd just spin it in my hand all day. And that was to get a feel of how the ball would come out of your hand with the different deliveries you'd bowl.
But intuition can't be managed on a spreadsheet. And that's why Buchanan and Warne didn't get along. So what can you learn from this? You're likely to encounter many rules-based people like John Buchanan in your life. They're not wrong, they're just different. When they force their rules onto you, they're making the mistake of using what works for them and not customizing it to what works for you. My advice is to get them to discover their motivation type and then show them yours. But if that's not possible, you're incapable of just falling into line. Instead, it becomes personal, you versus them. People might perceive this as causing trouble or a negative trait, but it's not. Harness this high-octane energy that comes with feeling trapped and use it to prove them wrong.